we are on the dawn of a much more enlightened and progressive era.
85% of Americans have coverage, but 85% of Americans don't have coverage that they can count on. We're trying to guarantee people that they can keep their coverage. It is hope.
If you like your doctor, you will be able to keep your doctor, period. If you like your health care plan, you will be able to keep your health care plan, period.
And I make my judgments in lots of different ways. I make my judgments after careful study, after careful research, after careful consultation, and then I decide. And then that's what I've been elected to do, make judgments. And then every 2 years, you get to make your judgment.
This is what Congressman Bishop's healthcare page looked like before the debate. It states, and I quote, "A central feature of reform will be preserving the freedom to choose what works best for you and your family. If you like your doctor, keep your doctor. If you like your current plan, keep your current plan."
The Affordable Care Act is a work in progress.
Now we have a rebuttal of Republic. If you visit my opponent's website right now, on his website it tells you that if you want to keep your doctor, you can, and if you want to keep your plan, you can. And again, as I said, to allow families who are struggling to make ends meet to be able to go out and purchase a better policy that fits their family. These are all in bill form right now. So to suggest that we don't have any solutions is it's just absolutely inaccurate, and I would recommend that you update your website.
Couple things. First off, I appreciate the suggestion on the website. I'll take that into consideration.
So Congressman Bishop did follow up on that suggestion, and he changed his healthcare page, and here it is. November 2009, 13 men and women were slaughtered at Fort Hood. 32 were injured. Congressman Bishop did not know they were unarmed.
He said that the answer to gun violence in this country is to have more good guys with guns than bad guys with guns. Refer you to the tragedy at Fort Hood. There were an awful lot of really, really good guys with guns at Fort Hood. All right, guys.
In July 2014, Tim Bishop had the dubious distinction of being one of Village Voice's chosen for sleaziest politician of 2014 for his pay-for-play scheme. After he worked out a deal in which he exchanged political favors for campaign funds, he emailed a friend and wrote, "Call me the friggin' mailman."
Now, we should all know, not lose sight of the fact that there are approximately 10,000 ISIS fighters. We have spent approximately $30 billion training and equipping a multi-100,000 Iraqi army. They need to stand up.
It's 30,000, not 10,000.
Okay, it's growing. It's growing. Homeland. And one of the concerns is the number of U.S. citizens who have left our country to go to join up with ISIS. It is believed that there have been some number, up to 100, that have done that. It is also believed that some 40 of those who left this country to join up with ISIS have now returned to our country. Those 40 are under FBI attention and surveillance, so they are known and they are being tracked by the FBI. But at the present time, the intelligence is that ISIS does not present a threat to the homeland. ISIS is a very serious threat, and it is a threat that could eventually reach our shores.
Listen to what he says next, keeping in mind that it costs over $30,000 per pupil per year to educate a child in Southampton schools.
There are 10 of those children right here in this school district. Now, I've spoken with the business manager of this school district. I've spoken
superintendent. Often what people do is they say, well, if it costs fill in the blank $22,000 to educate a kid and you have 10 more, the school district's taking on $220,000 worth of additional costs. That's not the case. The school district has been able to accommodate these 10 additional kids with a total expenditure of $14,000, and they've been able to accommodate that by by moving money around in their budget. Now,
not mathematically possible. That's a bunch of malarkey.
New York One reported that on May 31, 2013, the Independent Office of Congressional Ethics found a substantial reason to believe Bishop violated the law when seeking a donation from a constituent, and substantial reason to believe Bishop did not take adequate steps to ensure his campaign operated in compliance with the law. The only positive from all this, they said, is that Bishop's unethical activity has had the effect of overshadowing his poor legislative record. New York One was referring to the 4 bills he was responsible for in the past 12 years. They were for naming post offices.
Dedicated myself to is serving the people I was elected to represent, and I will say immodestly that I've done a damn good job of that.
That's all, folks.